Here we are. How you doing? So, are you in there? How you like that? Hmm? You like that growing stuff? You know, I was thinking, it's neat to really see the blossoms and the fruit that's produced. I think my favorite time is that May, June area, but seems more like it's not April showers, May flowers anymore. It's May showers, maybe June flowers. But I love that golden zone. It's kind of cool. But I was thinking, just how cool it really is that right after you get the garden beds and you just organized out a lot of the garden, it's, a little more tidied up, it's just before everything really springs forth. There's a little satisfaction in there of looking at it. The ground is roughed up a bit. The seeds are in there, The anticipation is there. It's waiting. Out of there. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of cool that that it's going to be there. It's going to be there. It's going to be cool. I'd say that moment of silence before it brings forth, but that dog's running silence. Anyway, yeah, look at it. Can you see it? Elderberry getting ready to bloom forth its flower clusters. So, yeah, you gotta watch doing stuff like this. Sometimes you lose track of where you put stuff like that. Then you run into it. Oh, I got so much to do out here. I still got my pepper plants are still sitting here. It's just been raining and raining and raining and raining. I think it's even going to rain today and tomorrow, but I thought hopefully I could get out here and do a few things. Here, this is a neat little lesson. So, this here pepper plant, if I remember right, it's a Tabasco, and I kept it in my room in the window all winter, lived. So I'm expecting some pretty cool stuff off of it this year. I guess we'll find out. We'll just have to see what it does. Anyway, exciting. I can't wait to see how that turns out. That's kind of why I'm aiming at putting all my pepper plants in pots, because if I can overwinter them, I mean, heck, that should be pretty cool, right? And then they'll get the head start and be really big and voluptuous. You got to cut them back a little bit. You got to cut them back. I cut that one back and it still kind of grew in my bedroom a little bit. And there you have it. I see these irises down here starting to bloom. That's pretty. They're pretty flowers. Oh my gosh. This is a dilemma. Why ain't this draining? Drain. Drain, I say. Drain. What's wrong with you? Oh no. Oh, that's a dilemma. Dilemma. Why aren't you draining? Drain! Drain! Don't drown my cucumbers. I'm gonna have to fix that. Fix it here in a minute. Figure out what's going on. Something must have clogged it up. And the holes in the bottom of it. Nobody else is doing that. Strange. Strange happenings in the garden. I think we must figure out how to solve it. Look at my hair. Figure out how to solve them. What to do. See a pokeweed coming out of there. I'm not so sure that's where I want pokeweed. Anyway, a lot to do. See, my water's still there. I expect it to be there for a little while longer if it doesn't quit raining. It's just gonna stay there. And then fun times. The milkweed is growing up all kinds of places. Let me show you. Alright. So I got this little batch of greens growing right here, but there, milkweed. It kind of pops up all over the place. It's all up in here and in there and inside my greenhouse. It's a little bit everywhere. It's fun. Yeah, milkweed. I dig it. I like it. Brings in the monarch butterflies and whatnot. So I don't mind them being here. I put them here. I sure did. I certainly did. I put them here. And no, I'm glad everything I put here, I put here. I put these red buds here. This is the sole remaining dogwood. I had a bunch of them. But that is the only one alive. And at the base, it looks kind of rugged. But I think it's going to live just fine. I put a lot of sumac in the yard. I had several of those. This is the only one alive of that. Although I think it's sumac sprouting out of the ground down here. And most likely from the roots of this tree. So that's cool. And the pawpaw, let me show you. That I got the one pawpaw. It's over here. I don't know. And I was pretty certain that every one of them I got were pawpaw. Now granted, I guess it's, let's see, here she is. This pawpaw. Yeah, the leaves they get bigger. The only reason I questioned this particular one is because the root went down kind of like that way, but I think pawpaw's supposed to go straight down, but it was on the side of a hill, and it was coming out from the hill, so I was giving it that excuse. But so I do think it probably, there's a good chance it still is pawpaw, but I don't know, can one pawpaw produce fruit? Is it old enough? I had two that were bigger than that, and they were over here, but they died. Everything in here died. This is what I'm reclaiming. That one dogwood survived. and this sumac. But I expect them to grow back and grow really good now that I've blocked off any vicious chickens from getting over here. I think should do good. I think it'll be great. Fabulous. Fabulous. So there you have it. I don't know. That just me a little bit of rambling today. See my horseradish, it's coming in pretty good, huh? That's kind of cool. Horseradish. I love just eating the leaves. I haven't yet made my own horseradish, but mostly because I like eating the leaves. Here. See? Oop. There you go. You can see the horseradish root. It's in there. So the horseradish root, that's cool. I just haven't eaten the root yet. I thought it was supposed to be this invasive thing that would just grow like crazy everywhere and you wouldn't be able to stop it, but that must be for some other region in the world, because it isn't doing that here. And maybe it will now. I've opened that up. It used to be the greenhouse tunnel there, and then the other one I had planted, and maybe it was in too much shade. So I put them in two different places, and instead of expanding, they shrunk. But now that I've opened that up and gave them more room and stuff, maybe that will help, and then they'll do a lot better now. I don't know. We'll find out. Yes. We'll find out. And that's all. I ain't gonna show you anything else. Nope. There's too much going on. Oh my gosh, look at this. Here's my beet. You see it? Peach. Going to be a lot of peaches. Mom's worried about the leaves crinkling. If I remember right, it did it before. I don't know if I remember looking it up, but I don't know. I have to give it something. But the plant's living live and living large and growing fruit, so whatever it is, it's not overly destroying it. So that is that. I was trying to look for my pears. I thought there was pears growing. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they all fell off. No, they're there. Here. See? Oop. Here. Can you see them? There you go. So there will be some pears. There's probably more up top. But the other pear tree. Well, there ain't as many down here. There's one. If I remember right, there's some on my apple tree too. So that's cool. That means I know there's a crabapple tree across the street. Maybe that's how it got pollinated. Ooh, get back here. Oh, I don't know. There you go. Uh-oh, how you doing? You falling down? I don't know if you can see it or not. Am I aiming at it? Does that work? Can you see it? You're telling me. Are you telling me you can see it? Yeah. Anyhow. There it is. That's enough. No more. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Come on. That's it for today. Anyway, check you later.